Yeah, we got
Okay,
it.
cool.
We got it, production.
We're in it. So yeah, we're getting FatGoku versus BirdPerson, then Slime versus Rocky, and then Traplord versus Trudong. I know y'all are in here. A lot of people are in here because they want to see Slime. Big shout outs to him. I actually got to play in his commentator invitational, and it was super fun. I think you were part of that as well, weren't you?
I actually wasn't.
You would have done very well. Oh, it was Wang Chang was there.
Yeah,
I knew
Wang Chang. Wang Chang.
I knew it was one of the Melee Everyday Boys. So.
Right.
Where I am very happy for that bracket because now I get to have a clip of Ludwig saying that some random ICs he's never heard of made him die inside.
That's your claim to fame, man. There you go. No one can ever take that away from you.
I'll take what I can get right now. It was just very funny to have like 3 friends immediately send me that clip later.
Yeah. It's a crazy thing is when certain like aspects of video games get so big they permeate even popular culture, and then your normie friends start texting you about it. Like I had like all my normie friends asking me like, "Hey, do you want to play Among Us?" And I'm just like, sure.
Yes. How did you know about that? Yeah.
So FatGoku, we all know him. Multiple time top 100 player. He was also 69th in the world for 2 years running. And that was honestly probably the coolest accolade of all time, if you ask me.
I feel like getting 69th on the national rankings 2 years in a row is way more impressive than getting like top 10 for sure.
Yeah. No, because like you have to like win the right amount. And how do you even know that? How do you even know the right amount?
I like to assume that FatGoku like really intentionally did that.
Of course.
I'm sure he didn't. But man, it's way funnier to think of someone who's willing to tank some of their own tournaments or like just go off in order to hit 69th.
It's also like so hard to control. Even if you like place perfectly such that you have like the highest chance, it's still just based on votes. So you need the average vote essentially to put you at the 69th spot. Like how do you campaign for that? That's so hard.
Yeah, all the other people are going to put out their, because I know that like I remember seeing like Magi and other people putting out their like here are my accolades list for any people who are doing nominations.
Right.
And it'd be very, and all of them are like, I want to be ranked as high as possible. So here are my best wins. Here are my top tournament performances. It would be very funny to see one that's like, hey, I really want to get ranked 69th. So here's also some bad losses. Like, I really need you to be aware of this loss because I shouldn't have taken that one.
Damn.
As you said, that FatGoku's just kind of running a train on BirdPerson right now.
Yeah.
They got the stock. Let's see. Nope. Okay, we get that Randy forward smash that will work.
You've got to take the ledge, my guy.
Yeah. That's one of the things. If you just throw out a random up smash or forward smash hoping to catch someone DIing bad, you have to be ready to immediately edge guard. Because like that's the point, is that this shouldn't work. It will work because they're not ready for it. But then you do have to clean it up, or else like you've got the random option, but didn't do anything with it.
Yeah, you hate to see this. BirdPerson has had multiple opportunities to take this stock. Couldn't quite do it in FatGoku with the 3 stock in game 1.
Yep. Well, and that's what we were saying, like, got a lot of openings, like more openings than I probably should have been able to get, and they just didn't confirm any of them there. That could have easily been a 2-stock game.
Yeah, and that's the stuff you got to tell yourself is like, okay, like, I'm getting openings, like, I know I'm capable of executing and sticking to my game plan. So just don't let yourself get too rattled. Don't like they say like, you know, to be like a top competitor, you have to be able to adapt, but you also have to like paradoxically have a short memory so that you don't like get too like upset about mistakes and short-term losses. You got to move on really quickly and maintain a high level of confidence.
So you got to be able to shake it off kind of thing for sure. Yeah, it's
especially if you want to upset a player like FatGoku.
Because this would be a huge upset. Let me look this up. Where is BirdPerson from? This is the beauty of casting through Slippy, is that I now can just like be like, oh, this person's interesting. I've never heard of them before, but they made it far. Let's look it up. Being able to just immediately pull out any of that kind of results is very nice. BirdPerson.
LA, Los
All
Angeles.
right.
Smash
Let's
GG
go.
account dates back to October 2015.
Oh, so they're fairly old school at this point. That was such a good the shine to cover if they went low and immediately calls out the back air or calls out the jump with the bear.
Oh, rare miss from FatGoku, but BirdPerson will take it.
Okay, so here's something I'm thinking of. We're saying, okay, we've never not heard of BirdPerson before. They're from LA. Even without knowing them, you would know immediately, like, I'm either playing against a Falco or a Falcon. Right?
Because of their tag?
Because of their tag. And I feel like that's the... You also see that with people who, like, they'll play a low tier, and it's like, oh, their tag is a clear reference to, like, they play DK, and so they've got, like, Monkey or something, or, like, they play whatever. Do you feel like there's a little bit of a... Ooh, okay. All right. He's following up now.
I think FatGoku knows not to do that jump, but he can't tell whether BirdPerson is good enough to punish something like that. So BirdPerson's like in this weird place where FatGoku isn't yet sure exactly how much respect he has to give him.
Oh, okay, that was close. No, there's just the, like... I don't think it actually matters, but I do find it interesting if, like, the random, like... hidden boss, but that has a name that's like, well, I know what character to prepare for at least. It reminds me of we've got in PM a top 50 player named Captain Birdman who plays Falco. It's like almost the exact same thing.
Doesn't let him land. That laser was a little too early to disrupt that angle. Good nair though, and BirdPerson bringing it to last stock here. This is looking a lot better than game one.
A lot more confident punish game. One of the things. Uh-oh.
Oh, you're dead.
Yeah.
Unfortunate end there, but at least made game 2 a lot more competitive. And that was for a spot in top 64 winners. So BirdPerson still not out of it yet, and will have another opportunity to make a run into top 64 and possibly beyond. I mean, he looked like a very decent player, especially towards the end of that set.
From everything we saw from game 2, like a lot of the problems we saw in game 1 were things like combos are not going far enough. They were having issues cleaning up stocks. They were only getting a couple like max 3-piece combos off of shines. Game 2, much better. Hitting their edge guards. They were doing longer extended combos. I totally see how they made it to winner's side there. And I think there's a very good chance we see them make it out in losers to top 64.